Trigger warnings for episode 17 include mycophobia, stalking, body horror, fantasy violence, and death. A list of the topics, themes, and subject matter featured in this episode can be found in the description. So we return to the last Arcanist as you all find yourself in this strange chamber. The ceilings themselves are about 30 feet high. Again, we see to the left and right these stone structures, something that has clearly been built. How old exactly is unclear. You do see there are some clay pots scattered about. There is debris to the left and right, but you also notice that there are 11 humanoid statues in varying positions here as you enter into this chamber. And then it bisected by this large wall in this space. As you enter in, what are you all doing?
Okay.
That's a good question. What are we doing? Oh, Lord, I'm nervous. Is what I am.
Róisín just begins walking forward, still that same sense of stone-cold calmness in him. He just walks around the sort of stone wall.
Okay.
I think Thessalus would probably be kind of mirroring him on the other side. Almost the opposite, breathing heavily, kind of hunched over with his sword drawn, also looking around.
Okay.
Is there any lighting in this space?
There is a little bit of lighting. There are along the walls, you see there are like indentations in the wall where there are pillars. There are torches that glow with magical light all around. So you would see on the map in this space here. And as you would see that those are all illuminated in this point, and they're flickering it is a warm kind of traditional orange, red, and yellow ember as they are illuminated. And I think as you all kind of take in the area too, something you would notice would be some unique iconography along the walls. Róisín, specifically, you would see familiar names. You would see the name Rose, Ashling, Nuda, Bessa, Toggle, Ingus, Ahid, or Ahed, and Ka.
As we're moving kind of around the stone wall portion, you said there are these statues lining the sides?
Yes, they are. So as you kind of move forward, there is a platform that raises up about a foot. There is like a couple steps. It raises up a foot and then a foot. And you see there's a circular platform. And at the back of the edge, you see there are a bunch of humanoid statues in varying positions. Some of them look like they were like in mid, like working on this place. Others are laying on the ground. Some look terrified. Various emotions you would see from these individuals.
Do we see any figures that are not statues at all?
Yeah. So as you kind of move around where that wall is, that large wall that bisects it to the left, in the center there, you would see a figure. Their hands, another statue. Their hands outstretched, and you would see that they have. They're wearing like a robe with a hood, and you would see that they have wings draping down behind them as well, as this looks like some type of shrine to the Lananshi, perhaps. The figure itself that you see in that statue, in that central wall, has very much a feminine look to it, as you go around in the space.
And this is a statue?
It is, yes.
Okay,
It is a statue.
the one that's like right in the center, in that like middle. Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And where we saw those, or I guess where I saw those names, were there statues underneath them as well, or?
Yeah, I would say and they're on they're near that main statue in the center. You see along the walls where each of those names are, there are small stone statues of each of the individuals, and you would see your grandfather, you would see your uncle, you would see your uncles, you would see your aunts, you would see your mother in these stone statues.
Not like full proper sized people statues, just like small statuettes.
Yeah, just like probably like maybe like 8-10 inches tall.
Okay, so it's not like they've been petrified here as well, as far as I can tell, unless they've been shrunk down.
Right.
Well, they're fairies, right?
This is someone's side, what's it called? Side collectors.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Lananshi.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't have mine.
From where Thessalus is kind of moving within the room, as kind of everyone's moving around, is there any sign that there's something else living in this room? Any movement, any other sounds of breathing, anything like that?
Yeah. There is, and I'm going to spend a fear token to take the spotlight.
Cool.
Got it.
All
right. Lovely.
Yeah, cool. Okay, yeah, all right.
Very much like Róisín was hovering over Hugo that one night. You see drifting down from the shadows, hovering above the solace, like an apex predator stalking its prey. We see Aisling descend down, and in her hand, she's holding a Róisín statue.
Oh.
And she looks at you and she goes, "My sweet grandchild. I thought I heard your voice the other night. I've been tracking you for a few days. It's time for you to come home."
She's speaking in the common tongue or in the language of the Lananshi?
She is speaking in the language of the Lananshi, so the rest of you... And she's hovering about 10 feet up from the ground, her wings ethereal. And you would actually see like where the like half feminine body to the top, that kind of fanned veil, in the tendrils are the lower half of her body. It looks like her legs like were spliced into tendrils, and you see like the bones kind of jutting into them in this moment. Yeah.
My dear grandmother, what a terrible beauty you've become. And all this time has passed.
I suppose so. And she just looks at the stone statue. We've missed you, Róisín. You should come home to be with the rest of us.
I have missed you all deeply and terribly, but I'm afraid I still have a purpose to fulfill.
What is your purpose, Róisín?
I am to inspire a great and many beautiful things.
She looks up at you. You can't see her eyes as they're covered by this veil. She looks at your other companions. As you say this to her, she looks around and I think in this moment she says, "May I ask you a question, Róisín, before we proceed?"
Always, grandmother.
And she says this out loud in common. Who is most important to you? Family? Or... And she looks at them.
That which is most sacred to me, and most sacred to all Lananshi, is our purpose above all others. For that glorious sacred thing, we do whatever it takes to see that will fulfilled. Is that not what you taught me?
It is. But things changed, Róisín. Times are different. Ocularis has shown us what we could be. So much more.
And what are you? We were angels from the mountains, voices of the gods. We were those who inspired great and beautiful things. We were queen makers, king makers, scribes and saints and poets. And what are you now? Driven here beneath the dirt and mud and rot, a child of the mounds. Why would you debase yourself so?
I think as you say that to her, she crushes the statue of you in her hand. Róisín, I'm going to ask you a question. If something was to happen to one of your companions, which one would hurt you the most? You don't have to tell me who right now, but keep that in your mind. Make an instinct reaction roll for me. As she crushes the stone in her hand, and she blows it at you.
That's going to be a 17 with hope.
It's a reaction roll, so you don't have to worry about the hope.
Okay, cool. 17.
17 is not enough. You need an
Cool.
18. So who is it?
It would be Cordy.
Okay.
My dear Cordelius.
Okay. Cordy. Without her saying any words. And we could say here, do you? I think she hears it in your head. She knows. She just pulls that from you. And Cordy, you see it happens so fast. The veil that she is wearing that is flared above her head, you see an eye form on it, a third eye, and a beam of energy shoots at you in this moment. I'm gonna roll to see if it even hits you though.
Oh,
That's a 21.
Yikes.
Well,
Not
my
this
invasion
time.
is. Oh.
I'm gonna spend 3 hope.
Okay, to make a reroll. Okay. What is it? How do you? All right. Actually, I'll wait to see if she hits, and then to, yeah. I just crit on that one.
Jesus Christ. What the hell, Kylie?
Not this time?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna spend 3 hope?
Because I
to
also
do it
have
too?
it as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend the only 3 hope that I have. Yes.
Okay. Is Hugo doing it again, or is Cordy doing it again? I think Hugo already did it, so I think Cordy is doing it.
Wait, so I thought I'm so sorry. I only used to. Oh my god, give me 1 second.
You're all good. I think it's only a once a day thing with. I might be wrong.
No, it is a hope thing. I have 3
Okay.
hope, but I didn't know it was like, so you re-rolled it and it was a
I rolled
crit
it
for the re-roll?
I rolled a natural 20 on the crit.
Okay.
I mean on the re-roll.
Got it. Okay. Give me 1 second. I have to speak to my roommate who is doing laundry and is very loud.
You're all good. Cordy.
I'll spend the 3 hope to try it.
You want to try?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Awesome. I think as Hugo goes to try and refract this, we see her like raise her hand, and you see the palm of the hand opens up, and she just like, you see a mouth on her hand, and she just absorbs the energy. And then she's gonna and then she'll re-roll again to see. Oh, that's cocked.
Honor it.
Nope. That is a 11. It misses.
It misses. I have a 13.
Okay. So we see this beam of energy. How do you redirect it, Cordy? As you see this beam of energy shoot towards you, kind of sickly green and dark purples.
Yeah, I think Cordy like looks up just in time to see it coming, and sees Hugo out of the corner of his eye try for this, and the spell get sucked in by you said her name is Aisling, correct?
Yeah.
Sees that get sucked in, and Cordy's like, wait a minute, I can do that too, and tries himself. And I think as he just kind of waves a hand, it like just like redirects and goes into the ground like in front of him.
Amazing. As it hits the ground, she lets out this shrilling screech in this moment, and I'm going to spend another fear to use Relentless, and she's going to fly forward and oh god. Yeah, she's going to fly right at Róisín. Just tendrils flying, and she's going to use her serrated tendrils to attack you in this moment. Yep. Oh my god, I literally crit again. I literally crit again.
Oh, no.
Kylie,
Oh my
stop
god. So yeah, she flies over, and she's gonna hit you in this moment.
Yep.
Okay. Actually, that was cocked. Okay, perfect. 33 points of physical damage across your chest in that moment.
Cool. My severe is 14, so that's 4 points.
Yep.
Cool. I will mark an armor slot so I can take 1, 2, 3 and don't die.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna spend one more fear token and use Relentless again, and she is going to. I think she's going to swing around and attack. I think she's gonna swing around and attack Doc. Actually, she can reach Cordy because that's very close. So she's gonna attack Cordy. You see one tendril whips out, slashes Róisín across the chest, and then as that one's kind of coming back around underneath it, you see another tendril go upwards to swipe up against Cordy in this moment. Oh my god!
Kylie, if you just rolled another crit, I'm
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. This is insane. I feel like Brennan right now.
Throw that dice away. Throw it away.
Oh my god! Holy crap! I'm taking pictures of this, viewers, because yeah.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Holy crap. Okay. Let me roll damage.
Dakota's gonna come back next episode, and it's gonna be a
That was
TPK. And we're
Okay.
Gonna,
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have new
40
characters.
points of damage, Cordy.
What the fuck?
Okay, so 40 would mean I'd take 4 because my severe damage is 14. I do have 3 armor slots, so I'll use, I guess I'll use 2 of them.
You can only use 1 armor slot unless you have a special perk. Yeah,
Right.
they switched that.
Yeah.
They switched that with in the core rulebook.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I take 3 marks. then.
Yeah.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Okay. Spotlights back to y'all as you see it attack Róisín. It comes across, slashes Cordy. What are you all doing? Who wants to jump into the spotlight as you see your friends get walloped?
Thessalus would probably move into fight at the very least, but
Okay.
I'm totally cool. Someone else wants to make an action roll.
I will make things easier for everyone as I grab onto sort of the tendril that is piercing through me. I will look Aisling in the eyes and say, "This wasn't what you were supposed to be, but I will see this rectified," as I extend my affect out, and there's this intense flurry of rose petals all around that begin to sort of cling to the statuettes of my family as they begin to almost animate as these apparitions of each of my family members begins to rise up and begin to amass and cling onto my grandmother. I'm going to rally everyone so everyone can take
Nice.
a d6. I'm going to spend 3 hope to make a scene. 1, 2, 3. So Aisling would be distracted, getting a -2 to their difficulty. And while I have the chance, I'm going to go invisible and leave this to everyone else.
Can we say...
That's it's a success with hope. So
With
I'm
hope?
invisible.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good. That's good. You maintain spotlight. Cordy, you were
Yeah.
going to say something.
Yes. Can we say that as Róisín is going invisible, Cordy leaps forward to get into the same space as Róisín, and then I'm going to mark a stress to create a rune circle around Róisín. So an adversary within melee range or who enters melee range takes 2d12 plus 4 magic damage and is knocked back to very close.
Okay. In the rune circle, I believe, is a spell casting roll, correct?
No, it just happens when I mark.
Oh, it just
stress.
happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay. Amazing. All right, you mark that stress. Oh yeah, because it's marking with stress. So awesome. Okay, cool. Sweet. Can you read that one more time, just so I make sure I heard that correctly? A
Yes.
rune circle? Just
So
double checking.
mark a stress to create a temporary magic circle on the ground where you stand. All adversaries within melee range or who enter melee range take 2d12 plus 4 magic damage and are knocked back to very close.
Okay, cool. So you jump in that spot where Róisín is. Okay, so it immediately happens. So again, all adversaries with melee. So she takes 2d12 plus 4 magic damage in that moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So go and roll that damage against her.
Not great. It is a 13.
Okay, so that's minor on her.
Yikes.
Okay.
Oy, oy, oy.
Okay. As a rune circle hits, she has an ability called as you hit her in that moment, she has a reaction called Strike from All Sides. So when she takes damage from attack within melee range, I can mark a stress to make an attack against that creature within close range. So she's gonna attack Cordy.
Well, does mine count as an attack? Is the question.
That's true. I'll say it doesn't. That's not I'll say it's not an attack because melee range. You just take automatic damage. So yeah, I'll say that doesn't. I'll make that rule. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Cool. All right, that's good. And she gets knocked back to very close range. Yeah. Okay, cool. So she kind of gets fluttered back as she takes that damage there. That was a roll with hope for Róisín. That didn't cost anything. You just had to mark a stress, Cordy.
Yep.
You also have Spotlight. So who would like to jump into the action now as you see her get knocked back? She takes a hit from the rune circle in that moment.
I'll take a swing.
Okay.
Thessalus kind of pursuing as she gets knocked back. We'll keep up kind of next to her on her flank. And go for a cheeky little slice here.
Okay.
That would have been a good ability to use a while ago. I'll go ahead and just make a broadsword attack.
Okay.
I'll spend 1 hope to use the monster within.
Oh, hell yeah.
For +2.
Awesome.
Okay. That is 19 with
19's gonna hit. As you get close to her and strike with your broadsword, there's a aura that pulses out of her in this moment. So go ahead and roll your damage. And she has a passive feature called Unsettling Presence. So when a PC rolls with failure, with fear, or sorry, you didn't roll with a failure, you succeeded. Never mind, you're good.
Yeah,
so this doesn't happen yet. Okay, but you hit.
Yes, I'm going to spend 1 stress to deal maximum damage with one of my dice, and I roll the other. So that'll be 8 plus 10 total. So 18.
18
damage.
Still minor. Ooh. Okay.
What would
18
happen?
is minor damage?
Yeah.
What would happen if I added 4 to that roll?
What?
That would be major.
Oh,
I'm gonna have
That would be
actually,
major.
I meant to also roll my rally die for damage. Mind if I do that?
Oh yeah, go
okay,
for it.
So I'll
Yeah,
wait,
go for
and
it.
then we'll see.
Okay, I got a 2 on that. So that's 20 from just the sauce.
That's enough for major
Okay,
damage.
well,
So
I'll save my 4.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend one of her. I'm gonna mark a stress for her, and she's going to then use her strike from all sides. So as you make an attack against her, you see several tendrils just shoot out, and she's gonna try and hit you with them in that moment. I'm taking another. I'm not even kidding. This is insane.
Crazy. Kylie,
I'm so
stop.
sorry. I'm
It's
so
also especially crazy because Thesalus's AC difficulty is 18 right now because of a carryover ability that only mattered for this one attack.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. God, I've never. That is insane. Okay. That is. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta find it. 38 points of damage.
Okay. I will mark a stress and an armor slot to take that down to just major and mark 2.
Okay.
Using get back up and my own regular armor.
Perfect.
As he tanks as much of it as he can with his shield.
Amazing.
Still very painful.
And then you roll with fear. So I take Spotlight back. So then she's gonna she is going to then spend a fear token to use her eye. She's gonna focus in on Thessalus. Thessalus, I need you to make a instinct reaction roll for me.
That is 15. I have no plus.
15. All right, we start a countdown. A countdown tracker for you.
Cool.
So as you strike her and that eye shifts towards you, you feel your body getting heavier as you feel your feet starting to turn to stone in this moment.
Oh my God.
So it is a 4 countdown for that. So you are at 1 right now.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna spend a sphere for to use Relentless for her and to get the spotlight back, and then I have to spend another fear. So I'm burning through some fear right now to use her eye again, but she's gonna use a different feature this time with her eye. Okay. In this moment, she's going to she's gonna look towards Cordy. Did that damage to her, so she's gonna look towards Cordy, and she's gonna do the same thing. She's gonna try and hit you with that beam of energy again. I'm gonna roll a different dice this time. I'm gonna roll my purple one. Okay, that is a 19 though to hit on that. Okay, that is going to be 14 points of damage to Cordy, and then I'm gonna drop. Spotlight drops back to you.
That is exactly my severe damage threshold.
I can subtract that by 4.
That'd be great.
I'll use my paradise to subtract 4 from that.
Okay,
Sweet.
awesome. How do you use that energy to block that there, Doc? Just out of kind of like flavor wise, as you see the eye kind of shift over and you see it start to glow with that sickly green and dark purple energy as it shoots over like a straight line towards Cordy as he's about to be hit. How do you kind of negate that hit a bit there?
I can't believe I'm about to use a Twilight reference right now. But in Twilight Breaking Dawn Part 2, Bella gets force field powers, and it starts like emanating off of her in like a golden, like almost like translucent, like golden glow. And I think that's like it wraps around Cordy, reducing
Beautiful.
the damage.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Hell yeah. So you all take Spotlight back. We kind of push out. We see Thessalus' feet starting to turn to stone in this moment.
It's okay. He's right where he wants to be.
Who would like to jump into the spotlight now? As we kind of push out and you see your friends being hit and struck in different ways.
Yeah.
Is the eye still doing eye things?
Oh yeah.
And is it looking at Cordy or is it looking at Thessalus or both?
It's shifted back to Thessalus, I will say.
Cool.
I think right now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Cordy and I'm going to cast Healing Hands, which means I have to make a spell cast roll to either heal 2 HP or 1. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I just barely succeeded. So I cleared 2 hit points from Cordy.
Oh, awesome!
But I
Thank
do
you so
have to
much.
mark 2 stress,
Okay.
which is I'm at 4 stress.
Oh. Okay, so you're getting close to being vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever for stress. Come on, guys.
I made it a point to not clear that 1 stress because I thought it was nice flavor, but it's also gonna come back to bite me in the ass. It's okay.
Yeah. Amazing. Okay. We see Doc run over, heal Cordy up a bit. Hugo, we see you standing off to the side. Tegwin's in front of you, kind of like looking back, seeing Thessalus. Is there anything, as Hugo kind of thinks here, taking in this space, is there anything Hugo's doing in this moment, or are they kind of frozen in this place and time?
There is mechanically, I have no hope. There is a sense of hopelessness within Hugo as they're seeing all of this happen so quickly. And then upon seeing the eyes as they move between their friends, one of them already falling to the curse, and then the other having been marked for death, I think the only thing that Hugo can do is if someone's asleep, their eyes are closed. Going to cast. I have to be very close.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm at a very close range.
You probably have to be like adjacent to Tegwin. I would say that's
Okay,
yeah.
like right there.
It's like 15 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about 15 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Slumber, and
Okay.
hopefully, yeah.
Okay.
All I
Okay.
can think about right now. Maybe give Thessalus a chance to I don't know. Damage it. The whole point is to kill this thing. Even though it's not a thing, it's Róisín's grandmother. Yeah, no, that is wait, no, it's double twos.
Oh, that's a crit! Yeah, that's gonna work. Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah, Hugo.
4. I had this moment of like, you're fucking kidding me, right? Everything's going wrong.
Daggerheart has that way of fucking with you.
I think Hugo extends her staff out, and that sunflower bloom that is always closed opens back up again as the seeds and spores reach out to this ancient being and put her to sleep. If she gets damaged, she'll wake up, but at the same time, hopefully that discombobulate her. This is the only thing that I'm able to do at this time.
Yeah, absolutely. I think as you do that, Hugo, Tegwin was looking back at you at first, and as you run up, she watches, and I think as you step into action, she looks at you in this moment. She says, "Never lose hope, Hugo. There's always a way." And she's going to use Soldier's Bond and give you 3 hope.
Oh my god! That's sick!
All right. I'm going to mark that off for her. Wow. And I think she's going to run up next. She's going to run up and stand next to Róisín. Or sorry, next to Thessalus in this moment as the creature falls here. And yeah, I think.
Can I do a thing?
Yeah, you're totally.
Tegwin's gonna do something.
No, she's not. She's getting up to you. She's got her Khopesh blades out, and she's ready. She's standing next to you. You're part of the team. She's gonna be there.
I think as this thing kind of collapses unconscious for a moment, Thessalus realizes kind of how hastily he ran into this, which isn't really out of character for him. But he can kind of feel after that hit how loose his shield is and kind of how much everyone around him has been hurt. And he's going to tighten down the straps on his shield and pull a minor stamina potion from his pack, which he'll uncork and drink. And with that, I would like to use my battle ritual. Totally up to you if I can do this or not. It might be kind of an out of combat thing. I'm thinking of this moment of like realizing how much he wasn't really prepared for this, how rashly he ran in here. Basically, once per long rest before I face off against something incredibly dangerous, I can describe something that I do to prepare, clear 2 stress, and gain 2 hope. And I think in this moment, he's trying to do it kind of quickly, but that's always been true for him. All the fights he's had only so much prep for. But he's kind of realizing how rashly he ran in here and is trying to tighten up his shield and get himself ready in this moment of very temporary quiet.
So as you do that, I'll say, yes, you can. In that moment, I'm going to do something. I'm going to spend a fear to negate the sleep effect.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to spend another fear to re-spotlight her. The eye is going to open. And you start to hear this like strange whistling sound as the tendrils move. And she's going to use an ability called Click Clack. And you all start to hear the sound of dry bones clicking together. And it starts to burrow into your mind and start to drive you a little mad. So I need everybody in here to make a presence reaction roll for me.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 1 hope for the monster within to hope that madness drives out this madness.
Okay.
That'll be a 20 for me.
Okay.
19 for me.
14 for me.
17.
What's 7 plus 8? 15 plus
15.
1, 16.
Oh, how long does she have a -2 to her difficulty for from the rune?
The the -2 difficulty from the Mycophobia.
Yeah.
It doesn't have
that was
a
fun.
limit
It
spent on
doesn't.
it.
No.
Oh, cool.
So that also lowers her DC. So the only one that failed was Cordy. Everybody
Oh,
else
my boy.
succeeded.
Wait a minute. No,
Reassurance?
I don't know. Wait.
Can I use reassurance on this?
Yeah, I was about to say, can we use reassurance on this to...
Do you have a rally?
Do you have your rally die?
Oh yeah, rally die.
Did you already spend it?
No,
Your rally
I
die?
have it. I have it.
You're gonna let it.
Saving it.
I am.
Or do you just want to
saving it.
go
Wait,
we
where
get
were you-
mad?
Where
Well, I
were
feel
you
like
at?
failing's sometimes fun. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna roll damage now.
That's what happens when you fail.
See how
Well,
fun it
wait,
is.
hold, there's damage involved. Wait.
Yeah.
Failing is fun. You're dead now.
Okay.
So I'll just tell you right now, this is 18 points of direct damage, meaning you can't use armor slots for it.
Whoa!
Do you
Oh,
want
that
to
really does look pretty cool.
Do you want to maybe use a reassurance?
What I
would be
want to
a-
do is
It would be a D6.
Hmm.
Or no, actually, when you do your ally can reroll their die.
Yeah.
Both
Ooh.
Yara and Hugo have it.
Yeah.
Well, is this considered an attack?
It would be considered an attack. Yes.
Because I do have 3 hope. I could do another now this time,
Mm.
but she's also.
Oh no! It's not. Sorry, it's not an attack. It was a saving throw, so it wasn't an attack. My apologies.
But that
My
3
apologies.
hope could be really good for a tag team attack because she has such high damage thresholds.
That's true. That's true.
Actually, I don't know. Would a reaction that wouldn't count as an action roll?
It's not an action roll, no, because it was a
No.
presence reaction roll for all of you.
So technically,
hope or
we
anything.
wouldn't be able to use reassurance.
Got it.
Okay. So
Oh,
Cordy,
that is looking pretty good.
18 points of direct damage.
Hell yeah. Cool. That's 3 damage to me right now.
How much? Where are you at right now?
I have 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend another. I'm gonna spend
Okay,
another.
it's a good thing.
I'm gonna spend another fear.
Okay.
and-
I'm gonna take those 2 away immediately. Actually, yeah.
No. I'm
I'm just
gonna
borrow
spend
those for a
another
sec.
fear. Thessalus, can you make an instinct reaction roll for me?
Oh my
Or
god.
yeah,
Yeah, maybe.
yeah. She's gonna look at you with her eye.
Ooh, that's double 6s.
Oh my god. Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
and then
That would have been better on attack.
I'm gonna
but
spend
that's
one more fear for relentless.
How many fear do you have?
I had 12. I have 3 left.
Are you done?
I have 3 left. And she is going to. She's gonna attack. Ooh. Yeah, she's gonna attack Tegwin. She's gonna attack Tegwin. I mean, because she's gonna.
She's right there.
Yeah, you know, she'll do it. She'll do it. Okay. Oh, that's correct.
So sorry to this woman.
Oh no, it's all good. That's all good. Oh, that's definitely gonna hit Tegwin. She doesn't have very high evasion. Okay. She hits Tegwin. Let me roll damage against her here. Oh my god, where are my numbered dice? Which ones? There they are. Oh, that's okay. She goes, you see the serrated tendril go out. It hits Tegwin as she flies back up into the air. And she does 20 points of damage against Tegwin. Tegwin takes it. She'll mark an armor slot though. She'll take no damage as you see her kind of just deflect the blade off. Because that doesn't surpass her minor. It doesn't surpass it. So you just see like as the tendril comes out, she kind of looks at Thessalus as like the eye, and I think there's like a desperate she's like fuck as this is happening, and she deflects the tendril off with the Kopesh and kind of resets herself. Spotlight comes back to y'all. Who would like to jump in?
With Tegwin and Thessalus at melee range with them, I'm going to do a bolt beacon. So honestly says I can spend a hope to send a bolt of shimmering light towards her. And she would take 2d8 plus 2 damage. And she would be vulnerable, glowing brightly until the condition is cleared.
Amazing.
Which I can only assume that to clear the condition,
Spending a fear, probably.
Yeah, it would be spending a
Yeah.
fear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta use that
Okay.
resource. Gotta spend it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead. Did it mark it? Yes, it did. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
I feel the same way.
Yeah. Right. The
Pucker it a bit.
spellcast roll. Let me see if it hits.
There's still a few things she can do. I haven't utilized yet.
Okay. An 18 plus a 2, so a 20
With hope or fear.
with hope.
Okay, that definitely
Yes.
hits. That's gonna work.
Nice.
Go ahead, roll that damage.
It was a 10 on the hope and an 8. And then so 2d8.
Yep.
Where are my 8s? I separated them. I need
Ooh.
them for another. Okay.
Don't say that, Kylie.
I'm just thinking. I'm strategizing because she's a tough one. So
Double 4s plus 2. So that is 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And she is vulnerable.
vulnerable. So D6.
All rolls against her have advantage until, of course, it gets cleared.
Perfect. Okay. Cool. What does your bolt beacon look like as you release it here, Hugo?
I think Hugo, with that empowering, those empowering words from Tagwen, and the actions that are happening in the moment, they point their staff, so that that sunflower, once again, it shines brightly and it almost blooms even bigger, just like cracks open, and like a bright light, just daylight beam cracks right between Tagwen and Thessalus.
Fuck yeah. Awesome. Hell yeah.
And the two of them illuminated by this now glowing ancient Lananshi.
Hell yeah. Amazing. So, as that happens, she's illuminated. You also have spotlight. We see, Tagwen and Thessalus both illuminating this moment as you stand in front of this ancient Lananshi, as Hugo had described there. We kind of push out. We see this wide shot of all of you in different positions. Róisín invisible. We see Doc and Cordy next to each other. Hugo to the back, just with that bolt beacon release. Tagwen and Thessalus standing there, facing this ancient being who's jumping into the spotlight.
I am very quickly going to use an action to take my minor health potion, as I am badly hurt.
She hits like a truck.
That'll be... That's 2. That's a 2, so that'll be 2 hit points healed at the very least.
Hell yeah.
I'd like to do something.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You can jump in.
She's still like not standing, flying, floating. Right?
She's flying. She's like 10 feet up. She's floating. You see her like ethereal wings. They're like fire. They're blinking with, just kind of blinking ever so often. Skeletal a little bit even, as they're flared out.
Is she within very close range of us, right?
If you move up just a little, yeah. Now you're good.
Where?
I would say actually you could be a little bit further back. I would say you could move up a little bit, but yeah, a little bit closer to Cordy.
Got
You'd be
it.
Fine.
I'd like to use my cane sword, and
Oh hell yeah!
Doc, I have a quick proposition for you.
Yeah.
Would you like to tag team attack?
Oh, I'm so down.
Try to get over those damage rolls? Okay, I'll spend the 3 hope. Feel free to narrow it as you'd like, but I'll pay for it so we can attack together.
Work. I'd love to specifically aim for that eye.
Okay. If you're aiming for the eye, I will say the DC will be a little bit higher.
Okay,
That.
and to reflect that, I'll use my Orderborn dedication. Taking a life to save more is a necessary evil, which makes my hope die a D20 instead of
Oh
D12.
my
Huge.
god.
Huge.
Hell yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. That's so good. Okay. So I will say normally it would have been a 20 to hit the eye, but because of Róisín's the effect that make a scene, it's dropped down to an 18 because
You
of
also
the
have
minus.
advantage.
And you have advantage from
She's vulnerable.
From vulnerable. Mhm.
Yeah. This is a big one.
Big money.
I got 22 with fear.
Got it. I got 18 exactly. Thank fucking God.
With hope or fear though.
Oh, with hope.
With hope. Okay.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Awesome. Go ahead and roll your damage and then kind of describe what this looks like here in this moment. And I'll say if you do severe damage to her,
can you use
Yeah.
Raleigh die for damage?
you can.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, I would.
Mm.
I'm certainly going to do exactly that.
I'll mark a stress to deal max damage with one of my die.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where are my D8s at? There.
Oh, with hope too.
Yeah, Kylie.
I know.
That's 15 damage from Thessalus.
15. Okay.
Ooh, okay. 14 from Doc.
14 from Doc. Okay. It's 29. Okay, so that's major for her.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. So what does it look like as you do this tag team attack, as you strike the eye, and then I'll build off from there?
Mm-hmm. I think for Doc at least, Doc has been sort of like paying attention that the eye seems to be an important like thing for her in her attacks, and having paid attention to that, just like takes their cane sword out, looking at Thessalus, who is still turning to stone? Question mark?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Being like, Thessalus has sort of been sort of her sword mentor, and sort of just like without saying words, like gives a nod to him, and before throwing their cane sword towards her eye.
Amazing. And
I
then,
think Thessalus kind of catches the look, kind of wraps an arm around one of the barbed tentacles to try to keep her where she is, and try to keeping her attention and her eye kind of facing him, so it's a more steady target. Trying to hold her kind of still as he slashes as well.
amazing. As you slash against her, the eye is damaged. She can no longer use those specific attacks with the eye. So she cannot turn Thessalus to stone, and she can't release that beam of energy. But you did attack her, so I'm going to mark a stress, and she's going to attack Thessalus back in this moment as she lashes out. And then I might do. Okay, that's going to miss. That's a 9. So I think at the pain from getting the eye hit, she gets hit by it. I'm going to spend a fear to take the spotlight for a second. And she's going to mark another stress, and she is going to unleash the decay. From the ridges on the veil, you start to see noxious gas pour out of it. And everyone within close range, I need you to make a, I think that's everybody. I think everybody's within close range. Here. Yep. Everybody's within close range. I need everybody to make a finesse reaction roll for me as this noxious gas fills the air here.
Oh, this is not going to be good. Oh, shit.
You said finesse?
Finesse. Yeah, everybody.
13.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 for me too.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a feed so that I can make my fear die d20.
Okay.
I got a 19.
Got a 19, and this is with hope and fear. Or this is a reaction roll, so you don't. Hope and fear doesn't matter. You said you got a 19, Cordy?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm going to spend 3 hope to use Luck Bunder to reroll that.
Okay. Amazing.
I'm still not over. She's going to unleash the decay.
Oh, that's so much better. That is so much better. That is a 28.
Okay, so you got a 28. Cordy got a 19. Doc and Thessalus got 13s. What did Hugo get? What did Hugo get?
I rolled a 9, and used my rally die. I rolled a 6 on the rally die. So that's a 15.
That misses it by 1 because the DC.
Okay, well there goes my rally die.
Everyone that failed, so Hugo, Doc, and Thessalus, you all mark 3 stress.
So I am well over maximum.
So you take a hit point of damage because if you're over your max stress, you take a hit point of damage.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Lovely. All right.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 more. Use Relentless, and she's gonna attack. She's
Is
gonna.
that it?
Yeah. I have one left.
I ate it.
Yeah. No. I think that's gonna miss the Solace. That's a 14. Which I
That
believe
will miss.
Okay, so it misses. She misses again. That is it. This is back to y'all. Who would like to step into the action as that noxious gas kind of fades? Cordy and Róisín, you're able. Actually, how do you block that from kind of hitting you? And then we'll jump to your spotlight here.
Did both of us save?
You both saved. Cordy and Cordy and Róisín saved. How do you kind of like stop it from like hitting you?
I mean, feel free to jump in on this if you want or not, but I imagine just like a veil of sort of like fungal and floral growths.
Oh, that's great. And I think you mentioned that she unleashes a burst of decay, which is something that Cordy doesn't really have much of an issue with.
Yeah, you're like, embrace the decay.
Yeah.
You're speaking my language. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Was that designer?
Yeah. Awesome. Thessalus, I think you were gonna say something.
What I first understood you to say, describe how you're blocking the attack that was coming at him.
Oh yeah. You can describe how does he block that attack as the noxious gas phase and you see this tendril shoot out at you? How do you block it?
I think he's still kind of in that same kind of defensive, holding on to that one tentacle, kind of trying to use that to feel where she's going and kind of maneuver around that. And so I think he's able to kind of dodge both of those attacks kind of through that, moving with her as she's kind of lashing out.
Beautiful. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay.
I'll say, jumping in, that I think within everyone, there's this warmth that turns into a sort of burning, this passionate fire of resilience and determination as Róisín's voice whispers into all of your ears. Burn brilliant for me, my brief candles. Let us clear array these rotting remnants of a once great and powerful muse. As I'm going to rousing speech, declare 2 stress from everyone.
Hell yes. That's huge.
I think Cordy there is going to go ahead and take a health potion, minor health potion.
Okay.
Is that my action, or do I also? Is that like a?
It's technically an action, yeah. When you take a health potion.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool. Then that'll be my.
I was just gonna back up a bit.
And I clear 3 HP.
3 HP. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Hell
that's a
yeah.
good one.
That's a really good one. All right, so you pop open, you drink it down. Róisín pushes back, still invisible. You also have the spotlight. Who would like to jump in here?
Is she still vulnerable?
She is still vulnerable. Yeah.
Okay. I think having seen the first time it work, Hugo is going to do the same as before. Another bolt beacon.
Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So that's with the advantage. So you get that D6 on your roll.
Yes. Oh, do not fall over. Okay. Thank you. With a D6, I am. All right. So that is a. Unfortunately, it's with fear, but it is a 7 plus a 4, so a 13 plus a 6, so 19.
19.
With fear.
19 with fear. That is definitely going to hit. So go ahead and roll damage for me.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay, I got to think very specifically what I'm going to do.
2
Who am I going to
Yeah,
kill?
let me
plus
figure.
2. Okay. Oh, 19. Technically, it was a 21. Because I forgot to
hell
add
yeah.
the
Okay.
plus 2 for the spellcast roll, but it is what it is.
That's pretty good.
11 points of damage. Is that a
11?
7? No, just kidding. No. It's an 8 and a 7. It looked like a 1. So 8 plus a 7.
15?
That's a 15 plus 2. So that is 17 points of damage.
Okay. She's a hardy girl. That's She's looking rough though. She's looking rough. As you hit her with that bolt beacon, you see the body kind of starting to break down further. The fin veil is starting to deteriorate a bit as you hit her. Just a body that is tired, and I think as you hit her, she looks around the space. She looks for Róisín, but does not see him. Oh. Yeah. Before she attacks, she's going to say to him, she's going to say out loud, and I'm going to mark a stress to use this ability and tie this in. She's going to let out a shrilling screech in this moment as she takes in a deep breath. And she's going to screech out, "Running away like a scared little boy." And she's going to let out a screech. And I need, so Doc, Hugo, Tegwin, and actually I gotta roll to see if she got the Unleashed Decay. I need Doc, Tegwin, Thessalus, and Hugo to all make strength reaction rolls for me.
Is this considered a roll against, or this? This is not, right?
It's a roll against her DC. It's a roll against her DC. This is a reaction.
Do we
roll.
have advantage or no? I guess is my question. Or vulnerability?
I don't think it would work. No, it's only on attack rolls.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
15.
15?
Really
16.
fucking well because I have 0 on my strength. That's an
Oh, no.
11 and a 9, so a 20.
A 20?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah! And then what did Doc and
15 for me.
this all 15 for you? Okay.
16 for me.
16 for you. Okay. Tegwin got a 21, or actually 23, so she's good on that.
Nice.
But Doc, you are now, as that screech comes out, it reverberates in your metal body. You just say like, you are vulnerable now.
Oh, again.
Yeah.
Double him up.
I was vulnerable for a second, and then Róisín cleared 2 stress from everybody, and now I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I
Is
think
Doc vulnerable because of stress or just the condition?
Just the condition now.
Oof.
I think in that moment, as you, sorry y'all, as she releases that out, that screech, that was just marking a stress. I'm gonna spend, because I have 2 fear left. She can hit from within very close range. She's gonna attack Doc with attack. And you are vulnerable, so I get to roll 2 d20s against you. That's advantage. That's advantage. So that's how it works with the GMs. I rolled like garbage. That's an 11.
That's exactly my evasion.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I rolled really bad on damage. I rolled two ones on the damage dice.
Oh, that's
7 points of damage.
that's below my minor damage.
Okay, so you still take 1. It's below your major, I think, or because
Oh,
it should just show.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
yeah. So you still take 1 hit point unless you want to spend an armor slot.
No, I'll take the hit point.
You'll take it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have one fear token left, and I'm gonna spend it. I'm gonna attack. She's gonna attack. She's gonna attack you again. She's gonna
Okay.
attack you again, Doc. Yeah.
I fucked her eye up.
You're vulnerable.
It's okay.
Okay, that's gonna be 18 to hit on that. So that's
Yeah.
gonna hit. That's a lot better that time. That's 26 points of damage on that.
Yikes. Okay.
I almost rolled max on both the
So-
damage dice.
26. That's almost twice my severe damage. So severe damage once, and
So that's-
then that's over. That's major damage the second.
Okay.
So that altogether would be 5 HP that I would have to mark. But I'm
No. So what's your severe?
my severe is 14.
Okay, so that would be 4 points of damage, because it's not like so you can mark an armor slot and get it down to severe.
Got it.
That's 29 damage.
It was 29 damage, so it would be double, but it would only be 4. So it.
Got it.
Yes. So you could mark an armor slot to drop it down to 3 to just severe.
I
just like regular severe.
I certainly would like
just
to.
severe.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Just
just
regular severe.
Yeah.
As a clarification, when it comes to like severe damage,
Yep.
If it is double, you don't double the HP. You just add an additional.
You just
HP.
add an additional
Okay.
additional HP.
Got
Yeah.
it.
So it would be.
But if it's triple, you add an additional HP after that. Like, is that how it works?
It's not. They don't specify that in rules as written within the like. This is the optional double your severe.
Yeah.
If we want to agree today that we'll do that, or we can just keep it at the 4. Anytime it's like double or more, it's 4. It makes it scarier.
Yeah, it does.
If you triple and stuff. But the thing is, if you all could do that to the creatures, but that means I get to do it back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But so basically, if you double if the damage is double your severe damage, you just add one additional HP. Top of the threshold. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
Word.
That's it. Spotlight's back to y'all. I am all out of fear. So.
I think Cordy is just going to make a quick attack with the Great Staff. So it's magic damage, and my Great Staff has the powerful feature, so I roll an extra damage die and I drop the lowest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
But I gotta see if I hit first.
Okay. High stakes.
That's a crit on 7.
Again? Hell yeah, buddy!
Yeah, Cordy, carry us through.
So I gain another hope.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah. You clear stress?
Yeah, clear stress, which I don't have any, which is good. Cordy's chilling. Yeah. He's not stressed.
He's like, this is really crazy. That Unleash the Decay really did it for me.
Yeah, right. It really revitalized me.
Smells good in here. Feeling good.
I'm going to give you some inspiration.
That's going to be 10 damage.
Remember that with crits, what are your damage dice for the Great Staff?
It's 2d6.
So that's 12 plus whatever you roll on the dice.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so it's going to be, what, 22?
22? Okay, she is on Death's door. Death's door. She is messed up. You see tendrils have fallen onto the ground. The body is all cut up in it's just bleeding from the eye, essentially, the veil there. Who would like to jump into the spotlight? Yes.
Can I?
Oh. Yes.
She's on death's door and we can all see that.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So I don't want to take the spotlight away from Róisín. I think this is very important in regards to this also being his grandmother. But I was gonna suggest putting her to sleep again and allowing Róisín the time to decide what to do, because this is not just family, it's also the person that is keeping Elanor trapped. So I want to ask Thomas, because I think this is important for you and your character, if you would like that, or if you would like to go ahead and do what you wanted to do.
I think I'm going to go ahead and try my thing, and if that doesn't work, please do your thing.
Okay.
I think coming out from invisibility with this action, Róisín is going to look at his grandmother and say, in the language of the Lenanshi, I'm not scared. Sorrow hangs on me, much as I could see it hanging on you. It doesn't have to be like this. Give yourself unto me, willingly and peacefully, and I will reap the way for you to bloom again into a kinder and gentler place. As I'm going to spend another feed to turn my fear die into a d20, and I'm going to spend my last hope for Heart of a Poet, which is when you make an action roll to impress, persuade, or offend someone, you can spend a hope to add a d4 to the roll, as I'm going to try to convince my grandmother to let me feed from her and just end this all as gently as we can.
That's sick. Okay, yeah, go for it. Presence roll, I think, right? Yeah, presence.
Okay. I still have a rally die, so just for the fun of it, I'm going to add it. Yeah, that was this is going to be okay. 28 plus 6 is 34. Plus 3 is 37. So that is a 37 with fear, technically.
God damn.
Okay. That is definitely going to work. I will add something at the end of all of this, since that is a roll with fear.
Please do.
Okay. Róisín, the feed is going to do at least 1 point of damage to her in this moment. She has 1 hit point left. How do you want to do this? What does it look like in this moment?
I think appearing out from invisibility, this would be the last action that he had on its counter anyway. Róisín just gently strides up, his wings floating on the ground behind him like a train. He just picks up the dust, the scattered remains of these shattered statues that she has in this den. As the familial figments of his family summon to him, all sort of gather around and just sort of hold her and wrap her arms in a gentle embrace. Róisín just gently tips her head up to him, places his lips on her forehead, where the marred remains of that eye would be, as he beats and drains the life force from her, as every color in his wings begins to glow and intensify, almost too saturated, too vibrant to even register perfectly on your eyesight. Light pink turning into a dark, deep crimson, a ruby rose that just drowns all of the light from the room. As he swallows what is left of his grandmother and brings her as peacefully as she can into the embrace of death.
As the room grows darker for that moment, Róisín, and you pull that last bit of life from your grandmother, Aisling here. There's a moment where you see a flash of all of your other relatives. Your mother, Rose, your grandfather, Nuda, your uncles, Bessa and Toggle. You see Ingus, your uncle. You see Ahead, your aunt. And you see your other aunt, Ka. All of them, these beautiful nightmares, these twisted creatures corrupted by Ocularis, just like your grandmother. And as she takes her last breath, she says to you, Róisín, you are the last of the Lananshi.
And as she says that, I'll just whisper into her ear, "Fear not, beloved grandmother. I will see us reunited once again." In the language of the Lananshi, so that no one else, not even Tegwin, can know.
Beautiful. And she passes on as we are out of combat. The rest of you would see all of the stone bodies that are in this room
God.
start to change. from stone to flesh. What is everybody doing? Seems like Thessalus has taken off in this moment, but I want to ask what everybody's doing.
Just for Thessalus, I think that as he kind of sees, he's kind of standing almost as far away as he can, because this is not really a scene he wants to interrupt or necessarily be a part of. He knows it's important, but that his mind is kind of on other things. And as that kind of final breath is taken, he immediately turns and begins heading back towards the statue of Elanor.
Amazing.
He's not running or necessarily avoiding anyone. He's just kind of heading that way.
As you head that way, I want to give everybody else a moment. Is anybody else doing anything here? And then we'll kind of push back in on Thessalus here in a sec.
I think Doc is, given the vulnerable condition, just flavoring that for what that looks like for Doc. I think in this moment, they're sort of like not fully malfunctioning, but like they're in a state of like clear disrepair, and like their circuits are not the way they should be internally. And so they're I don't know how a stamina potion works for Doc, because they have no way to. Yeah, let's do that. Like they sort of like inject like a stamina potion.
There's a little spot in the back of on the neck or something.
Yeah. To like clear some.
It's like an oil change.
Yeah, to just clear some stress, given that they have a lot of it right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you start providing that nutrients, that magical solution into your body here as that vulnerability starts to fade. What are Cordy, Hugo, and then I'll even ask Thessalus again. Róisín in a moment.
So not so much what Cordy's doing, but I'm just curious. The bodies that are coming out of the stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they pre or post what's the word for
the unraveling?
Yes, unraveling.
That's a great question. No, seriously, that's a great question, because you see there are a few of them that turn to face you. At first, some are just like looking at their hands and just, they're free. But as they look to you, they say, not all of them speak at once, but you see this Qatari, this like cat-like humanoid individual look at you, kind of orange fur. It's a bit matted down, like honey brown or honey colored eyes. They look at you and they go, Is it over? Is it over?
That depends on what it is.
The unraveling.
Oh, in a way, yes.
And you just see they like kind of collapse to the ground.
The way is it's unraveled. So.
I don't understand.
It's been, in the politest way I can say, in the softest and most generous way I can say, it's been over 200 years.
I'm trying to fix
they all
it,
hear
though.
that.
We're trying to fix it.
I think, yeah, I think you just see, as everybody, you just hear like 200 years. What? You just see people breaking down, like my family.
Oh, shouldn't I have not said that?
Yeah, we could have eased him into it, but it's all right.
I'm sorry.
As that commentary is happening there between the two of you, It's so good. It's like the perfect little. As people are like coming to terms with like they've been gone for up to 200 years and like family and stuff. We kind of like, as the two of you were having those little conversations, Doc and Cordy, we kind of push back to Hugo. What's Hugo doing here?
Is Róisín still with the body of his grandmother? I think Hugo's steps are very light for obvious reasons. So you more so hear the staff as it comes up behind you. I'm sorry.
Róisín's wings just fully extend to their maximum length, creating almost like a partition or a wall separating him and Aisling's body from everyone else. Careful, Hugo. There's still one thing that remains to be done. As Róisín just keeps vigil, waiting for the soul to release.
I was gonna offer something, but I don't want to interrupt.
What would you like to offer?
I didn't tell you of this, something that happened with Arinthus back at the Whispering Woods. Can offer you a memory.
You would offer me a memory? Of what?
From your grandmother. Something that you would want to see? Something that relates to anything, really. A happy moment, a sad moment, an angry moment.
It's very kind of you, but would be wasted on me. Every single memory. I carried it all with me. Hard to forget if I tried.
Well, you wouldn't be able to see it. I'd have to describe it to you. And it would more so be a gift from her. A final passing thought. I don't really know how it works. It's just something that I'm able to do.
Save it for yourself, Hugo. There'll be a time when it is more direly needed. I have every memory that I need. Every memory that I could want. And this is not a time for mourning. She deserved no such pity. This was a necessity.
A necessary evil.
One that was decided upon. And so we deal with the die that we've cast.
This wasn't me pitying her. I just simply wanted to offer something. And I think, Hugo, you just hear Hugo walk off. There's only so much. There is a moment of upset, but it's just a disappointment. Because that same sensation it's something that they've craved. And it's like a small depraved part of them. That touch of a recently deceased individual. But more so that feeling of wanting to do more for someone who does so much. And yeah, I think they walk out searching after Thessalus, who they have an idea where they've headed off to.
I think as you walk off, heading in that direction where Thessalus went, we see behind the wings that you were using as a partition, Róisín. We see from the body a mote of light float up and hover there for a moment.
Sheen just reaches out towards it, extending his affect as he has in the past, trying to harmonize with it and call it closer to him.
As you go to pull it closer to you, it floats in your direction. There's that moment, you know, you've experienced these enough now that there are two paths that it could go. What does Róisín do?
Róisín pulls the soul towards him and says, "Who were we to keep ourselves bound by the rules of the gods? Stay with me, dear grandmother. Shelter yourself in my embrace until I could see you bloom again into this world, back into the grandeur for which you were known."
I'm going to let you attempt to do something different this time with this soul. It'll be a higher DC, but if you can roll a DC 20 presence roll for me, Róisín, I'll say you can keep her from passing on. You can hold the soul and keep her with you.
Cool. I'm gonna spend another feed just rushing through all of my hunger to make that fear a d20 again.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 16 plus 2 plus 3, 21.
Hope or fear?
With fear. And I think while Róisín is by himself in this moment, he lets the illusion that has been covering up the mark of ocular sustain that has been accumulating with every soul that he has rolled with fear to guide to Sonova. I think he's just going to let that magic drop and almost just let it grow and extend further up his arm.
I think as it grows further up your arm, we reach this new level of what this mark of Ocularis means. And, well, nobody knows specifically. I will tell you above table. When you meet Tenebrous, they're going to come for you. And they're going to come for you hard. As that energy pulses with a roll with fear. But you do hold on to your grandmother's soul in that moment.
I think for a moment Róisín looks up towards the ceiling through it almost to the stars where he knows that Ocularis' gaze is turning down towards him. Just thinks, I was always born to be the center of your attention. Keep your eyes on me and watch.
As you speak these words, I think we kind of, as we see the flickering of lights in the sky, we keep kind of following, and we see there's almost like this honey-colored eye as we push in on it, and as we push on it, we then see the honey-colored eyes of Elanor as she shifts from stone to flesh again. Thessalus, you standing in front of her.
I think Thessalus kind of stood there as she changed back, and timed maybe moments before Hugo probably made the way kind of down the tunnel. Kind of as soon as she's kind of fully transformed back. Pretty new to him, but he was recently shown how he's going to kind of reach out and pull her into a hug, kind of fully enveloping her in the bear cloak and his arms, and just kind of stands there, unsure of what else to do.
Yeah. And I think as we see that hug, and Hugo, you walk in on that, you see that moment, and I think we see like this over the shoulder shot of Hugo watching this, and I think that's where we'll end our session tonight, our episode, and we'll pick up there next time as we dive back into the last Arcanist. Woo. So thank you all for watching. A little crazy combat there with Grandma. Scary Grandma.
A lot of crits going around. A lot of crits.
Yeah, that was crazy. Unreal. Thanks for tuning into The Last Arcanist. We return next Thursday as the group recovers from an intense battle with an ancient Lenon She and comforts their companion Elanor, who was just released from her stone prison. New episodes every Thursday, but until then, take it easy out there and come escape the mundane with us into the realms of Atalantia. Bye-bye.